Hey guys, welcome back to N3. I'm Tegan.
And I'm Dylan.
Hey Dylan, are you getting ready for IBA this year?
Is that even a question? Of course I am.
We're going to have a hard time beating my team because we're making a run to the chip this year.
Well, I've got a secret weapon for everyone to deal with.
What could that be?
We're going to get some girls from the actual girls team.
Wow, bold move. Let's go check out what the prospects we have.
Girls basketball season officially starts December 3rd at Norris High School.
I've been playing basketball since like 3rd grade. In 5th grade is when I started club basketball. I started to grow a love for it, and I love how physical it is and how hard you get to work.
This will be my 21st year of coaching basketball. Since I was a kid, playing basketball was something I loved the game itself. Worked hard on it, watched it all the time. My dad would take me to games when I was a little kid, and we'd just sit and talk the game the whole time. And just as I got older and didn't play as much, it's something that I enjoyed so much that I wanted to pass on the lessons to other kids and hopefully let them enjoy as much as I did.
To prepare for this season, this summer we really grinded out. I mean, we were in the gym every day shooting up to like 180 shots. A few weeks ago we started conditioning, and it was pretty intense. We conditioned pretty hard.
We kind of went 2-a-days that first week of practice since everything's brand new, and we had a lot of young kids that hadn't seen things, so we kind of went hardcore the first couple weeks and attacked it and tried to get as much in as we could.
I just love how basketball gives you that opportunity to really work to your full potential, the whole game, not just for like little parts of it. So
Those relationships are the forever parts of basketball, and the piece that I think a lot of people miss. The competition's great, but the relationships with the players is always the fun part.
Our biggest challenge will probably be just our size. We're so outsized by a lot of teams, but we do have that like natural athleticism that I think will help us, and we also have a lot of kids that are out there and just want to work their hardest, which no matter how big you are, that's hard to beat.
Our inexperience, we only returned 2 girls that started varsity, and the rest played very small pieces. Getting the experience early on, building depth is good, and then we're pretty small compared to other Class Bs, so we're going to have to be pretty physical. In our school in general, it's just a great community. We have pride in our activities that we do. You know, coming off a great fall where we had a lot of success, hoping to continue that through the winter is kind of our goal, but we're excited to get going.
Varsity's first home game is December 13th against Lemkau at 5:30.
The girls basketball team is really putting in the work.
Yeah, they are really working towards a good season.
The dance team also looking forward to having a pretty good season.
Yeah, let's go see how their prep to the season is going.
The dance team has been preparing their dance routines for the winter season.
Usually we practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 to 7:15.
We usually do technique things like turns and getting things together like our tricks, and then we also do different routines for basketball games and work on our states.
Usually we start with a stretch as a team, then depending on the week, if we have a game that week, we'll work on the dance we're doing for the game.
Got a lot of goals. One of them, I'd say, is getting our tricks together, like head springs and the more technical things like that.
The big goal we have is getting our dances together, looking as one, and having all of our tricks down.
We've been practicing the state dance routine since September when we learned it.
For games, we usually just use our dances that we learned at camp during the summer, and for state this year, we had Charm 99 choreograph our routines.
We have a big strength of having a connection. I think this year is really strong because we're all really close.
Our biggest strength as a team is definitely the passion we have for dance and how much time and effort we put into dance during practices and outside of practices.
I'm excited to see where this year takes us. I'm proud of all of us, and we worked really hard for this.
The dance team will perform next on December 15th at the home basketball game.
Maybe leave the dancing to the dance team.
What are you talking about? I definitely have what it takes to compete with them.
Hey, speaking of competing, I hear the cheer team is getting ready to start their competition season.
Oh, sweet. Let's go check them out.
The cheer team is looking to get ready for their appearance at state this year.
Our goals this year are obviously to place in both categories in performance and game day.
Definitely to place well at state, like top 2 or 3, and beat Crete.
The only way it's different is last year we had a different choreographer and a different way of practicing. This year we have our old choreographer that we used my sophomore and freshman year.
It didn't have the best choreography set up for us, and it just was not, we could have done better.
We started choreography
September, I think, and then performance in October, and we've been working on it in the mornings and on the weekends.
Dan the Man choreographed our routine.
Girls are gonna going, "Row!"
My favorite part is definitely the pyramid. It's really hard. It's like super fast.
My favorite part is probably in performance. The dance is really fun, but it's really fast.
My least favorite part is that traditionally you have the first part and then you have the middle, and it's like a cheer in the middle, so it breaks with the music, and then you have the pyramid, but we don't have that this year.
My least favorite part about the routine is how fast it is, because it's really hard to get down with counts. Some keys to being a good cheerleader include being really loud, being sharp, big facials. I would say being positive and helping everybody.
You definitely need to be committed and making sure you're practicing at home and have time. You need to be positive. You need to help everyone else. You need to it's not just about yourself, it's about the whole team.
The state cheer competition will be held at the Heartland Event Center on February 17th through the 19th.
Wow, the cheer team really is bringing the hype to those games.
I can tell. They really know how to be loud.
Yeah, and they're also a pretty big team too.
Yeah, I hear the girls wrestling team is also getting more girls out.
Wow, let's go see how the girls wrestling team is shaping up for the season.
Girls wrestling started their second season as a Northwest sport.
My name is Chloe Mader, and I'm wrestling at 155.
My name is Emma Harb, and my weight class is 145.
I think I joined wrestling as kind of a getaway. No one else was doing it, and it takes a lot of courage to do a new sport and try it out, so I just had that courage.
One of my teachers talked it into me last year, and I thought it'd be something fun. I didn't do a winter sport. I wasn't really interested in basketball, so went out for wrestling.
My favorite part is definitely winning and just the relationships you build with your teammates.
I think my favorite part of wrestling is probably the team aspect of it. All us girls are really close, and I feel like a big family.
Least favorite would be losing, but just the mental side of losing is not easy.
My least favorite part of wrestling is probably how hard we go at practice. It's a lot of conditioning to get in shape for our matches. One of my strengths in wrestling is on bottom. I'm pretty good about getting out and getting my stand-ups in. I think one of my weaknesses is riding top. I can't really ride that well, so that's one of my goals to work on this year.
I would say my strengths are my physical strengths, and my weaknesses is my mental weakness.
I'm looking forward to compete with Aurora. There was a girl that I didn't beat last year. I'm hoping to beat her. She's in my weight class, and maybe Gish too.
Probably just the 3 ranked girls above me would be my toughest matches this year.
The girls will first compete at the Minden Triangular on December 5th at 6 p.m.
Wow, the wrestling girls are looking pretty tough on the mat.
Yeah, you can say that again.
The winter season is really full steam ahead.
Yeah, thanks for watching this week's broadcast. I'm Tegan.
And I'm Dylan.
See ya.